Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. We are back out at the Anaheim Convention Center for day 2 of WonderCon. I gotta admit, this morning has not started great. I got up a little bit late and I thought I would still be able to get here on time to do the first thing I want to do this morning, but then traffic was insane. So I ended up missing the first thing I want to do today, which was actually the Thrill Joy panel. I did see that they already had started some different giveaways and stuff, so a little disappointing that we missed that. If you don't know, Thrilljoy is the brand new company for the former CEO of Funko, Brian Mariotti. So missed that, but there's some cool stuff we could do today. We are going to be going to the Funko booth. We have our reservations. We're also going to be doing a tour of the Funko booth and the Mondo booth, which would be cool. And also, there is a panel a little bit later for Rokimoto, which is the brand new company of Mike Becker, the former CEO and chairman of Fun for Funko as well. So a lot of really cool stuff to check out today. We're walking through the courtyard to get to the front of the convention center here, and just like we saw yesterday, a ton of amazing cosplays out here in the courtyard. It's always so cool to see this, especially to start the day. We finally made it inside today. We are on the show floor. Let's go ahead and walk around, check out a couple things. And then I think actually in about 45 minutes is when I have my Funko tour booth. So we're gonna be checking out Funko, Mondo, probably Loungefly as well. I actually might head back there because there is one thing that my wife wanted me to pick up for her from Loungefly. So might go with that, and then we'll go ahead and do the tour. I'm definitely excited for that. Now we've made it back over to the Funko area. Checking out the lay of the land so far. Looks like they do have pretty much everything in stock, it looks like. Pretty good stock there. Check it out, Mondo. We'll get a little bit closer look here in a bit. It looks like the Loungefly booth does not have any lines, so I'm going to stop in here and try to pick up the one thing I wanted to get. Now, before getting the full tour of the Funko area, let's go ahead and take a look at the different sections of it. So first off, up here on the left, we have the Funko booth. This is where they have all the big exclusive Funko Pops, Bitty Pops, and such. They have about a dozen or so exclusives at this year's convention. You can see people buying up theirs. We're going to be getting ours soon. Right across the way, you actually have the Mondo booth, where they have a lot of different collectibles, vinyl, art prints, and apparel to wear as well. Some cool figures. And if you do want to take a look at their full list of exclusives for this year's event, here is a look at them there. Some cool limited edition pieces. And then finally, we have the Loungefly booth, which does have, of course, their Loungefly backpacks, wallets, and pins available, and a small look at some of their exclusives right here, like Universal Monsters, Star Wars, Disney, even Futurama getting into it this year. They have a bunch of different exclusives. There's a look inside of their booth. So since we got a quick little pickup here, what I got was actually the Slurm wallet, the new Futurama wallet they have at Loungefly. Cute little thing, and I'm so happy they're actually doing more Futurama stuff as well. I'm a huge fan of the show, so this is cute. Something my wife wanted me to pick up, so be a gift for her when I get home. So that's a quick look around. Not a huge area this year compared to something like San Diego Comic-Con, but still plenty of great stuff for you to be able to check out and pick up, especially if you're a fan of comics, if you're a fan of art, and just a fan of Funko Pops in general. There's plenty of you to be able to check out here at WonderCon. So let's start with getting a little bit closer look at what we have inside the Mondo booth. So right when you walk in, you are greeted by some of the Mondo vinyl, and they do have some exclusive ones for Over the Garden Wall, Coraline, along with Artificial Intelligence and Batman Mask of the Phantasm. They also have a brand new exclusive shirt, which does look pretty cool. It is $40. It's actually a LA Wildfire Aid shirt. So this one actually is super nice. They have some of the art pieces on display, including the Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes White Dragon, which does look pretty cool for Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans. It's going to be at $60. And it's this size, so it's a pretty good size art piece. Another great art piece is this Nightcrawler character sheet Look at the detail on that, the drawing of Nightcrawler, that classic look from the comics. That is pretty awesome. And then we also have some pins available for sale here at the Mondo booth. A few cool ones, and they also have some stickers to take as well. Now we just saw the Coraline vinyl. Now this is actually what that vinyl looks like when you open it up. The detail with the house and everything and how the record looks. And here we have a look at the line of Masters of the Universe along with Thundercats figures and Daria and Jane as well. And then up top, here's a look at the TMNT Raphael figure. It's a soft vinyl figure available for $90. They also do have another one over here as well, Mondo Gecko. One of my favorite sets of figures they have on display are the X-Men figures, where you have the classic Cyclops along with Cyclops using his I-beam with the jacket on, and then the brown suit Wolverine from Pride of the X-Men. Got some more TMNT with Mondo Gecko there with the black and white Mirage figure, and a Cherry Blossom Godzilla UFO. That is such a funny looking figure. And then here's a look at that John Williams Artificial Intelligence vinyl, where it's actually going to be different colors for the different discs. A figure that is available now and will probably be very popular is the soft vinyl Doctor Doom, retailing for $175. Now these figures are some serious stuff. We also have the Street Sharks. Now they are starting to release new types of figures. Typically their figures are going to be more of this size, like the Jake and Finn set. However, they are starting to make smaller figures like these real Ghostbusters ones. So you'll be able to get more figures that are smaller. So a lot of collectors don't want to always go for the big ones like this. So if you're interested and you love the Mondo figures, look out for more figures of this size. Now, some figures that are going to be coming very soon, including the Spider-Man the Animated Series Carnage. Don't have a price point for it yet, but that definitely looks like a great figure. And then we also have a couple prototypes on display from Masters of the Universe. We have this 1/12 scale He-Man, where it actually comes with different face emotes and the shield and sword. And then we have the Man-E Faces here as well. That's going to be a 1/6 figure, and this is a prototype version, but it will be available soon in the near future. You can check Mondo's website for more information there. Now this might be one of their craziest figures they have coming out very soon, the brand new Mumra figure. Just look at the amount of detail on this thing with the face and the body. You have all different types of heads there. You also have the little creature next to him as well that has multiple different faces, and the fire and everything. Just so many detailed and opposable moods there for Mumra. And then this one's pretty crazy as well. For Masters of the Universe, we have Swiftwind and She-Ra, both 1/6 scale figures. Now these are prototypes. It is not finalized, but they did say this will be coming out fairly soon, and they could potentially be sold together or separate. So stay tuned for that coming from Mondo. This is absolutely gorgeous. Figures that will be available soon are going to be these new Aliens figures. You have this pink and this green one. They do look pretty awesome, a little bit more of a translucent look, but that great detail with the arms and everything. And finally, the last figure we have coming very soon are these X-Men 97 figures of Wolverine and Nightcrawler. Absolutely love these, especially that Nightcrawler. Comes with the swords and everything, where he has all three swords. I just love the face sculpt and the detail all the way down to his feet. These look amazing. Again, these are prototypes, but they will be available next month. We have a look at one more art print from the Mondo booth. This is the Fantastic Four number 22 from Alex Ross, one of the best comic artists of all time. And just look at the detail on this, blown up into a big art piece. And this thing is absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at Reed just getting his face bitten off. And here at the Loungefly booth, there is a bunch of different bags that you'll be able to pick up. But as far as some of the new items and exclusives, we will be focusing here on this middle shelf. So first you have Bender from Futurama. He's holding his favorite beer, and he is very shiny. We have the Beauty and the Beast bag with Lumiere, Cogsworth, Miss Potts, and Chip there as well. And then you have the Beast and Belle in the back on the stairs. And then finally, we do have Chopper from Star Wars Rebels. This one is really cool. It's going to be a limited piece. I believe it's only limited about 800 bags. And what's really awesome feature about this is that the legs actually move on him, so you can move him around and he'll walk with you. That is very cool. Now the rest of these bags are going to be not exclusive to WonderCon, but they're still going to be very fun and limited pieces, and I'm sure a lot of them will sell out at the convention. But they did mention one other brand new product that did just debut, and that is the bag charms. So you do have the Universal Monster bag here with the Bride of Frankenstein, and you see these little tiny bags in front. These are actually bag charms that you can hook on the outside of the bag and use for little things, maybe your AirPods, maybe something else, maybe some change, right? But these little cute bags as an accessory for your larger lounge fly. And for Harry Potter fans, they do have some exclusive items here as well with this Hogwarts bag, which looks great. And they will also be selling this Harry Potter t-shirt and the detail with his scar and his glasses on the stitching on the front of the shirt. Now it is time for us to go get a closer look at the regular Funko booth, as it's time for our reservation. We weren't able to go up with the tour. Now we have our reservation, so we are in the reservation line, which there's no one behind me. But this line over here, that is the standby line, but it looks like they've been moving it very fast today. So if you didn't have a reservation, you should still be able to walk up and get to the Funko booth. It just might be an hour, maybe more, but looks like they had plenty of inventory there. They didn't sell apparently yesterday until much later in the day, so most people should be able to get the exclusive that they want. And now it is our turn coming up to the Funko booth. So we're here now at the Funko booth, and here is everything that they have. It's just a better look. It looks like Nami's the one that is selling out the quickest. I don't know if they're completely sold out, but that shelf definitely thinning. But they have a lot of the Pokemon, a lot of the Bitty Pops, She-Ra, some of the Naruto ones, and the Fairly Odd Parents. So it looks like they have most of the items still in stock. And we have walked away with our goods from the Funko booth. Actually a brand new bag, where it looks like, oh, it's actually, no, the Fun Days bag. So I guess the Fun Days bag from last year, but I don't have this one. It's pretty cool. The Freddy with the skull and crossbones, and then it says, Fanatics Never Say Die. So fun little thing here. A couple new things for the exclusives this year. One is something we covered in a recent video, was the limited edition program. So there are certain figures that are going to be limited edition piece counts, anywhere from 10,000 all the way down to 100 pieces, right? So it's going to say on the box what the piece count is, but then also it's going to come with a special tier or sticker. These ones actually don't have that sticker, I don't believe, but it does say the piece count. But also all of the 4-inch exclusive figures for conventions going forward are going to come in a hard stack, so they will be at a higher cost of $20 starting price point, but then the limited pieces are going to be at a higher price point. So for example, one pop I did pick up was the Invader Zim figure. So typically a pop in the past has been $15, but because they're putting in the hard stack here, they're charging you $20 for it. I guess, hey, I mean, a hard stack is like $8 normally, so you're getting it for $5, so that's a little bit better. I guess it's better than them just jacking up the price for the regular figure, but it is coming in the hard stack and it is $20. Now comparing that to this figure, which is the Dungeons and Dragons exclusive, this one's actually limited to 2,000 pieces, as you can see, so it does say on the box, but this one was priced at $40. So a much higher price point, but does come in the hard stack, but still the price is going to be different depending on the piece count going forward. So make sure you budget for that when you're coming for your shopping at the conventions. It used to be that you would just try to buy as much as you can, but I think now people are going to have to be more selective, because you're not going to want to spend double just because it's a limited piece count. But if it's something you really want, then you might go for it. I did pick it up just because I wanted to get at least one of the piece counts, show it off for you guys and everything like that. It is a cool pop, but yeah, it is a little weird about the limited edition program, but we'll see if it gets any better as it goes along. Hopefully they release some really cool figures. Well, now that we're done checking out the Funko area, we got everything that we wanted, I'm going to go drop this off at the car and then come back in and maybe see if we can explore a little bit more. And then we do have about 3 hours until the Rokimoto Panel. That is Mike Becker's brand new company. So I'm excited to check that out, and I'm sure he's going to have some giveaways. I did see that they actually did some giveaways this morning for Thrilljoy, and I missed that panel again. I'm still kind of bummed about that. But hopefully we can get something cool from the Rokimoto panel. So I'll show you guys what we can check out there a little bit later, but probably come back in, maybe do a little bit of Funko Pop hunting and see what other cool things we might be able to find, because there are a couple booths that I did pass by that I didn't notice here yesterday. So we might be able to find some other cool figures to check out. All right, we are back on the show floor after taking a little break, dropping everything off the car, cooling down. We're back. We're doing a little bit of hunting around, trying to see if there's anything that catches my eye as I'm just walking up and down these aisles. Got a couple hours to kill before the Rokimoto panel, so I'm just hoping I see something I have not seen before, something that's cool to catch my eye, and show you guys if I see anything pretty cool. Came across this booth, Throwback Therapy, and it looks like they have some different Pokemon themed stuff, pins, stickers, things like that. Check this out. This is actually some pretty cool pins of the older Pokemon games on Game Boy, Advance, DS. They got some little Pikachu, Super Mario. Really cute. Some cartoons from Nickelodeon with Rocket Power and Wild Thornberries. Just over here, they just have a bunch of pins just randomly thrown on the table. I see a Stitch one here. Looks like a Freddy Fazbear right there. Mater, that's a cool one. So yeah, you can just kind of go through all of these and check out a bunch of different characters. And then there looks like they have some other collectibles, like some Labubu and other sort of vinyl figures, things like that. And then some game cartridges, and I see over there in the corner some Pokemon cards. Now, right near the Funko booth, one booth I did see yesterday and I've gone to at the conventions, but I did not check out yet, is Anastasia. They always have a lot of great stuff, and it looks like they have a lot of figures in chases. They even have the infamous Iron Man that I know everyone was after the Robert Downey Jr. announcement. It doesn't have a price on it, but I assume it's probably going to be a little bit more expensive. But we have some good figures down here, like the holographic Kylo Ren. You got Clayface, Sneezy, Leonard Hofstadter from Big Bang Theory, Monterey Jack, Angelica. Looks like one of the Asia exclusive, actually two different Asia exclusive Pose from Kung Fu Panda, Philip from Terrence and Phillip, some more Big Bang Theory. A line I have not seen in a very long time is Workaholics. They have Anders here. There's 3 different pops, of course, from the 3 main guys. I have not seen this line in so long. This would be an awesome one to collect. $25 is not that bad. Up here we have some pops that just released from Cartoon Network. The Grim Adventures of Billy, Mandy, and Ed, Edd and Eddy. I love these figures here. I think both these lines have chases. I think Billy has a chase for this line, and then I believe it's Ed, I think, has a chase for the other line. But yeah, it's definitely some great pops. A few other pops stick out to me on this side, like the Gargamel and Azrael from the Smurfs. You got Doc, you have the SDCC sticker Anastasia, the Dachshund, which the Pets line, I wish they made more of them. Those are great. Linus from Peanuts, some Michael Jordan, looks like Puss in Boots, $50. Some box damage, actually not bad, because I think that's over $100 pop, or at least near it. Cake from Adventure Time. Now we are checking out the Mad Poppin' booth, and I believe I actually came to see them last year at WonderCon and at San Diego Comic-Con as well. But they always have some cool stuff. They have some great stuff up here, like the original Giannis Antetokounmpo, the original Hulk, Steve from Blue's Clues, Dennis from It's Always Sunny, it's Dayman. That's great. HR Puffin stuff. I haven't seen an HR Puffin stuff pop in a while. The Con sticker, 3,000 piece. Freddy Funko from Comic-Con. I'm surprised that's not worth more. We actually have that in our collection from Comic-Con. Over here, they have an Envy Adams soda, 3,000 pieces. We actually have that one as well, but don't have the chase, unfortunately. Looks like some NFT pops. This one is the Black Shuck from Annabelle Comes Home. Puppet Master from the Scooby-Doo NFT series. Brittany Taylor from Daria. And then, ooh, this one's cool. Celestial Franny from the Fun and Man Cosplay NFT set. 2,000 pieces, only $35. I'm surprised it's that low. But we also have Super Grover, the flock version from the Funko shop. Love that. They also have some great grails in their case as always. Some Freddy Funkos there. They have a signed Huey from the boys. I would love that sign. Ramona Flowers, we have that pop at home. Some Yogi Bear figures, the complete set, $200, not terrible. Some more Fun Days Pops and San Diego Comic-Con and some older ones, and there is Franny. I'm so happy I picked that one up at San Diego Comic-Con when I could. I think I got it for like $50, and it's worth well over $100. And some big hitters here, Captain Rex from NYCC for $300. We have the original Boba Fett for $125, Doctor Doom for $650. I feel like that's only going to go up from here. Jesse Pinkman, Ellie, the FDCC Indiana Jones, the Chase Metallic Flash, just some really great pops, and Jolly Roger, one that I really want to add to the collection at some point, but is an expensive one.
What is a fun maker anyway?
2, 1, and liftoff.
What does it mean to make fun? Is it that extra zest for life? That unique curiosity? We all have the ability to be fun makers.
What it's based on, and it's imagination, trying to inject fun back into toys.
We all possess the power of kindness, love, and inspiration.
It's not only making us enjoy this existence, but it is saving lives. Keep doing what you're doing.
To be a friend to those who are in need. A true fun maker follows the path of humor, imagination, friendship, and inspiration.
I made this, and it's playing in Times Square.
I think we can say it's the hero's path, the hero's journey. Let's call it being a fun maker.
Now everybody, let's give it up for Funmaker Mike and Funmaker Dave.
Say, use the F words, all the good ones. Fun, friends, and family, and fun makers, of course. I can't tell you how many times I sat and thought about this exact moment when we would launch the company and then we'd be on the West Coast and we would be here with y'all. So get ready for the next, 45 minutes of fun. Here we go. What else we got? Anything?
We got one thing. I have an idea.
What?
You guys like slur prizes?
I told them, I said, get ready. The fanatics, the fun makers, they're crazy. And they go, I don't believe you. And I said, no way, you'll see. Especially when it comes to the slur prizes. All right, we're going to do it on the third one. Go, go!
let you in on the art of Rokimoto and kind of where we get our inspiration. If you could believe it, Mike and I are only 2 years apart, but we share the same love of Mary Blair and Golden Books. So a lot of our, you know Mary Blair from Small World and a lot of the Disney influences and Golden Books, and you can see how that directly translates to some of the cups that you've seen from the first wave.
Voice. That's right, this voice is going to be right here. It's going to come out of here, and well, you're going to see. You'll see. It's coming soon. The animation is going to be really, really cool. I'm just excited to be part of the Rokimoto family, and can't wait to see what else is coming out. So check it out. Mapache coming soon. My voice coming out of this world.
Yes, this next one is really a big one. Get ready.
Yeah, so and I think this just goes to what Mike's saying. So Mike and I spend an hour each day with Dreamtime. Like, we don't just get up here and just talk about it on the stage. Like, 1 hour every day of our work starts in his office of Dreamtime. And this next person, as we were looking to put personalities against these characters, she was number one on our list. And the fact that we were able to dream it, visualize it, and bring it to life, we're really excited about. So let's see who it is.
Let's go! I am super excited to announce that I am joining the Rokimoto Band of Friends as Mina the Penguin. I have to open this, I'm so excited, I can't wait to see her. This is where humor, inspiration, friendship, and fun come together to create a world of imagination. And go Rokimoto! She's so cute, oh my gosh, look out for all our adventures.
Very strong, everybody. When can I get him? Where can I get him? Where can I get him? When can I get him? You can get him at every Miniso store on April 11th. All right, so I can't wait. You guys got to go out and spread the good word of fun. Are you crazy?
Yes.
Okay, let's show them wave 2 then. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Babu is a B. Yuki, which is AJ. Leo, which is, who knows who Leo really is?
Michael Leo.
All right, so there's wave 2, everybody. All right, Steven, thank you so much.
Whoa.
What do you mean, whoa?
Best things come at threes, right?
Hold on. I told you before, these fanatics, these fun makers, they can't handle wave 3.
I think you can.
But wave 3 has some licensing. Are you sure you're ready to show this?
Let's show him, Mike.
Show wave 3! Leo and Babu as Astro Boy and Neuron. So we were so fortunate to be able to incorporate our stylization. So you've never seen this before, and I don't think I've ever seen Astro Boy sitting eating ramen either.
Never.
All right, Steven, thank you so much for being here.
Whoa.
Have you gone mad, man?
I have all this energy. I think they deserve even more.
Could he be saying wave 4? You're out of your mind. Wave 4.
We have to feed their appetite. Let's do it.
You want to see wave 4? You want to see wave 4? Let's do it, wave 4! One more slide, Justin! Keep going! Oh wait, Okay.
Oh, that's got to be it, right?
All right. Have you had enough?
No, that's it, Steven. You've shown them too much. You can't take anymore.
I'm sorry. I think there's way more energy left in this crowd.
No, what you want to reveal. I'm telling you, I know these fun makers. They're going to have a heart attack. They can't do it.
Mike, if you know these fun makers only have his energy.
All right, on the count of 3. Show them what 5, but
Let's do it, Mike.
1,
2,
3. Let's show them a preview of Dreams.
What are dreams anyway? Are they just glimmers of hope? Wild, unattainable fantasies? Or are they something more? Something we feel deep down inside of us? Something we know we can reach if only we have the courage to try. Join us on July 26th as we transport you to a world of fun, fantasy, and friends, where imagination knows no limits and dreams become reality. Funmaker Entertainment presents Dreams.
All right, so we're going to put it on our first Funmaker event. We're calling it Dreams. And if you like that type of stuff that we do, the Fun Day style of event where we have experience-based fun for you, you're going to love this. So it looks like each one of you, as you leave tonight, are going to get a Mina, the penguin, played by Kara Strong. Do you remember how many of each?
How did they get one?
No, they get one each, but wasn't there like 50 of one and 100 of another?
Yes, so there are rarities.
Let's go!
The ultra rare surprise is the pink Mina.
But on the back of your sticker is a QR code.
Ooh.
And that QR code, hopefully, is going to work to be able, you'll be allowed to get to buy 2 tickets to Dreams.
And wow, what a way to end off the night. I had to take a seat here because that panel blew me away. I gotta say, Mike Becker and Dave, they put on quite a show in there and really got, I think, the entire crowd excited about Rokimoto. Rokimoto so far has been a new brand that a little bit skeptical on. I think they're cute, but wasn't necessarily my cup of tea. I was debating maybe picking up one someday just because of the cute animals, but the stuff they showed in that panel, the little taste they gave us, and the excitement and everything they were saying, it definitely had me buy into it, especially since they mentioned about, now licensing, and they shared that they're going to have Peanuts and Astro Boy and Godzilla and probably way more. It's really cool, and especially also with them announcing a new Fun Days style event coming to San Diego Comic-Con. That is really awesome. So definitely a great panel, and I think for sure the best thing that we did all weekend. And we were also able to get some take-home gifts that they gave to everybody at the end of the panel, which was awesome. So the first thing that we ended up getting was this really nice Rokimoto poster where it shows the name, one of the characters there. Look at the little animal next to him. I think that's a dog. And then it does show on the bottom that it was the WonderCon panel. That is so cool. Definitely a nice poster. They also gave us a little Rokimoto figure, which was the penguin one. And they say there's a chance for some rare ones. There's different rarities. I think the most rare one was like 1 out of 100 or something like that. It's really cool. That's all the same figures, just different colors. And then they also gave us a little Rokimoto sticker, but they said on the back of it there's a QR code. I'm not going to show it here, of course, but there's a QR code. If you scan the QR code, you get a chance to possibly buy tickets to their event that's happening this summer at San Diego Comic-Con called Dreams. So I'm going to check that out, and I don't know how it works, if I have to wait till later, or if it's a lottery thing. I have no idea. But yeah, that's definitely a really cool event. I'm excited to take these home and open up my first Rokimoto figure ever. Well, there we have it, guys. That's all we have for today from WonderCon 2025. And unfortunately, it's actually my last day at WonderCon this weekend. I have some work to do tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to make it here to the convention, but I think I accomplished everything I wanted to do. Went to the Funko booth, Loungefly, checked out Mondo, was able to explore the show floor, do some Funko Pop hunting, go to this panel. The only thing I didn't get to do was go to the Thrill of Joy panel this morning, but I think I got my fill here with the Rokimoto panel, seeing everything and being a part of the energy in that place. That was definitely a lot of fun, and having those little take-home gifts. Definitely had a great weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed following along with our adventures this weekend. If you did, make sure to leave this video a like. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that way you can stay tuned with everything we have going on here. And you can always hit that notification bell to be notified whenever we have those new videos drop as well. And thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.